Hi, I'm Mike Bellevue, and today we're out here at Duelist Den again, and I'm going to be shooting a postal match. So, postal matches are a lot of fun. I mean, it is just what it sounds like. You shoot the match and you mail in the results. They're usually put on by organizations that have a pretty, far-flung geographic membership where it's hard to get everybody together to have a shoot, and this gives you an opportunity to compete. So this is a flintlock match, and postal matches, if you haven't been in one, they're really pretty simple. The match organizer sets up the rules and posts them out for people, and there's a set time limit to do your shooting. You do your shooting at your leisure, at your own ranges, and then you mail the results into the organizer and they compile them, and it's either for bragging rights or sometimes for prizes. So I'll give you an idea of what the rules are for this one, and then we'll get loaded up and we'll shoot it. Well, this match is put on by a Facebook group called Rocklock Enthusiasts, which is a great group on Facebook if you like flintlock shooting. And certainly it's one of my favorite groups, and I think it probably has like 5,000 members. It's very good. And the match organizer is Guy Kroll. He's the moderator of that group. And the rules are pretty simple. This is the target. Make it yourself. It's 5 circles traced around a quarter on a sheet of paper. And you can color them in any way you want. And that's the target. Now the range for shooting this is 25 yards. And I'm going to go lay that out right now. Okay, so the distance for this postal shoot is 25 yards. So I've marked off 75 feet. And put a stake in. And I'll be painting a line over here with some spray paint, and that'll be my firing line. So the target is way down there. Now, as you can see, it's pretty muddy over here. We've been having a very wet spring, particularly April and May. So here at the den, it is wet and sloppy right now, unfortunately. Weatherman says that we've only had 3 sunny days the whole month of May, and May is almost over. And we've had rain for the last 6 weekends in a row. So things are pretty soggy over here. I'm just glad that my 25 yards cleared that puddle, so I don't have to stand in that to shoot. Well, it is the Rocklock group after all, so all the shooting's got to be done with a traditional flintlock rifle. You get 1 shot on each circle for 5 shots total, and then you mail it in. So let's get it loaded up and see how we can do. Well, for this match, I'm going to be using this 45 caliber Dickert style, Lancaster style flintlock rifle made by Sean Webster. This is a 45 caliber. I'm going to be loading with 3F GoX powder, and I'm going to use my pouch measure, which is 60 grains. I'm going to be using pillow ticking patching, and I'm lubricating that with lamb's tallow. And today I'm going to be priming with 4F. So I'll have this handy little primer with me, and off we'll go. So let's get it loaded up. Start off with the powder for a 60 grain charge. Now, a lot of people would think that's kind of heavy for a 45 for target shooting. I suppose it is. I like to use the same powder charge all the time for everything, so this is my go-to powder charge. So I just pour that down. I'm going to take a bit of the patching that I've already greased. Take a 490, or excuse me, a 440 round ball. Pop that on there. And we'll use a short starter. Get her going. Patch knife. Cut it off even with the muzzle. The leg of the short starter. And I'm going to use a range rod to seat this just because I don't want to wear out the muzzle of my rifle. So we'll just send it right down. And now we're ready to go. I'll prime at the line and we're ready to start shooting. Okay, first shot of the match. Let's see how I do. One down. Let's go down range and see what that target looks like. Well, sad to say, this is the best target I've shot today. Got two in the black, two quite close to it, and one nowhere near it. It seems like all day I've been pulling at least one shot somewhere I don't want it to be. So this is probably as good as it's going to get. So this is a target that's going to go in to Guy this afternoon on my way home. So we'll just have to see how it stacks up with the others, but I suspect some pretty good shooters like Ed Zoransky and Scott Isley and those guys are quite likely to be cleaning my clock if this is the best I can do. But you gotta try, right? By the way, if you can see this, I am wearing my National Muzzleloading Rifle Association cap. I am a proud member of the National Muzzleloading Rifle Association, as I think everybody who enjoys shooting black powder firearms should be. I mean, they're the organization that exists just for our hobby. So if you're not a member, I recommend that you get yourself signed up. So, till next time, keep shooting.